What is up, guys and girls, and welcome back to Helping Me. Today in Creativerse, we're going to be doing a stoplight. Now, this idea was not mine. It actually came from a recent subscriber who goes by the name of King Hellcat. His information will be down in the description below. But for now, let's get straight into it. Alright, so for our main build on this stoplight, we're going to have 3 sets. Basically a set of machines for each light. Okay. Each set will consist of 2 delay gates, at least 1 inverter gate, and at least 1 logic gate. Alright, in this set we have an extra inverter gate, and this is simply to create a loop between these three machines here and eliminate our switch, so that we don't have to keep turning it on and off. It just automatically goes. As you can see, it keeps looping through continuously. Alright, now to give a short description of each switch, this switch here is considered our on switch. This is the on switch for the green light in this case. Okay, this delay gate here is considered our off switch for the green light. Okay, now what happens with these 2 switches, basically, they both come into our logic gate here, and if our on delay gate inputs true and this one inputs false, it turns the light on. If our off delay gate inputs true and this one inputs false, it turns the light off. And that's basically all it does. And then these switches link over here and it does the exact same build. Here you see there are 2 delay gates. This is basically an extended off because the timer was not long enough. So we used this delay gate, which went straight to that one, just to add a few more seconds onto it. Alright, now what we're going to do is go over here to this empty one, and I'm going to show you guys how to piece it together. I'm only going to do 1 set because after the first set it's basically repeating the same thing over and over. Let's drop that there. Alright, so what we're going to do is pull out our tool first. Alright, we're going to link our switch to our first delay gate, which is our on. We're going to take our on and we're going to send it to the off. Alright, we're going to take our off delay and we're going to send it to this first inverter over here. Okay, now we're going to take the output from our inverter and send it to the on, like so. That creates that repetitious circle between these, which will eliminate that after its first use. Okay, now what we want to do is take the output from both our on and our off and set them to the logic gate here. Whoops, that was not the output. This is the output. I'll set that there, and we're going to take the output U and send it to the other side. Okay, got that set. Alright, now what we're going to do is take our logic gate output and send it to this inverter right here, and this last piece of the inverter would go to our light there. As you can see from this one, it goes straight to the light. That's where this one would go. Alright, now we're going to come back to our on switch and we're going to link it to the next set. For each set you're going to go back to that or to the next on switch and link it to the next one. I'll show you a quick how it looks. As you can see, this one comes from that one, this one goes straight over to this one. That's how you start each set. Okay, now that we got that down, in our settings here, what we're going to do is we're going to set this one to 6 seconds. Save, and we're going to set the off, I believe, also 6 seconds. No, we're going to set our off to 9 seconds. Yes, I'll explain that a little more later. And in our logic gate, we're going to go inside there and we're going to set it to XOR, so that if this one is false and this one is true, it activates. If this one is true, this one is false, it activates. Cool. Okay, now let's go over here. And I told you the times for this one. Let's go through the other ones and just show you guys the times. Alright, so for our second one, we have it set to a delay of 3. And I'll explain the math behind this a little bit after it. Alright, for the off for our second one, we have it set to 9 here. And the second part of the off is set to 3, which is a total of 12. 12 seconds for off here. Another XOR right there. And then for our red light, it's set to a delay of 6 seconds for the on and 9 seconds for the off. Alright, now the math behind the times for our delay gates, just in case you want to change them up, is basically the off for the specific light is equal to both of the ons for the other light. So let's look at this. Our off here is 9 seconds, which is both of these on switches added together. So this one is 3 seconds, and this one is 6 seconds, which adds up to 9. And if you look at our yellow, the reason we have 2 delay gates, which adds up 9 and 3 adds up to 12, is because the on for our green and red will add up to 12 as well. As you can see, 6 here, and then 6 here. Okay, I hope that wasn't too complicated for you guys. If you have any trouble setting it up, just put your issue down in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to help you fix it, or talk you through it for that matter. If you have any suggestions, I'd also be happy to entertain those. Let's see, did I leave out anything on these lights? Don't think I left out anything. And like I said, for the most part, after you get this part down here, you just basically rinse and repeat all the way through. For only these parts here though, you exclude that extra piece, as you can see. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said earlier, make sure you go down into the description and check out King Hellcat, because this was his build. I am simply explaining it and showing it to you guys. He has some pretty nice builds on his world, and I'm sure he would love to show it to you guys if you reach out to him. I believe that is it. So for everybody here still, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, and peace.